regimen, there's a place where it says do the hamstrings after lesson 2 of cat stretch.
Yeah.
Maybe leave that alone for
Okay,
now,
I will do that.
until you can feel a significant change in your flexibility.
Okay.
What I will show you right now is a move where you lean forward like that and you rock your pelvis back and forth.
Yeah.
And give that a try right now. See how that works for you.
Pretty good.
Start upright and begin the rocking movement, and bend forward a little more each time as you bend forward. You rock.
Oh, I like this. This is good. I think that one's really, really good.
Okay.
Is that in anything?
Now that's just brand new right now.
Okay. Seat of the pants.
That's right.
I like that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be great.
Somatic exercise to free hamstrings. Explanation of key points. In the starting position, you make sure that your feet are parallel and balanced front to back. You start with a swinging movement with knees minimally bent in order to find your center dynamically. Dynamically means while in motion. This teaches you to relax your legs as much as possible. The next movement involves reaching for the sky while tipping your head back as far as possible, rocking your pelvis forward and back while reaching for the sky with your arms and looking up. As you bow forward, you maintain the knee bend. Your arms are still maintained as far back as you can get them. When you're at some limit, slowly let your arms hang. Let your head hang. Now, the chin is tucked and your eyes are turned toward your navel. You come up high enough that you feel some tension between your shoulder blades and then reverse direction, hanging very slowly with bent knees. This action pattern distributes the length from your low back around your buttocks to the backs of your legs. It takes up the slack that the previous movement has made available to you. Now, as you droop down, your knees are minimally bent so that the muscles are supporting you, not the joint ligaments. Rubbing the fronts of the shins at balance trains you into the kind of balance needed for hamstrings to be relaxed. You rub up behind the knees, and then below the knees, and then back up the hamstrings to the sit bones, and strike the buttocks with soft hands, and then the racing dive position with palms facing you, thumbs facing forward or down. The up and down knee bending movement redistributes slack along your back, buttocks, and backs of your legs. You let your arms and head droop, then gradually come up partway to standing until you feel tension between your shoulder blades. Then you reverse direction into a slow downward hang. Bend and straighten your knees a few times to distribute slack. Then come up again, chin tucked, eyes toward the navel, until you feel tension between your shoulder blades. You start by swinging your arms forward and back to locate the center of balance of your feet, where your feet and ankles are soft. You taper down the swing of your arms to rest at balance. Then extend your arms straight to the sides above your head and look up past your hands. Move your pelvis forward and back to assist you in elongating. Next move is a reaching bow in the elongated shape. Bow forward from your hip joints, maintaining full reach, and then allow your back to bend as it will. When you're at some limit, slowly let your arms hang, let your head hang. Breathe out, tighten your belly and buttocks, and bring your tail under. Come up as high as you need to feel between your shoulder blades. Slowly droop down again, very slowly, to your easy limit, with your knees slightly bent. Now rub the fronts of your shins up and down 6 times while maintaining steady balance through your ankles and feet.
Hi, I'm Dr. Bachman, and today we're going to talk about hamstring stretching, and in particular a doorway hamstring stretch. Very often when we're evaluating for low back pain, one of the first things we check is hamstring flexibility, in particular in flexion. So flexion is the kicking forward part of raising your leg, the part of hamstring flexibility. And if we see limitations there, very often that can be at least contributory and possibly even a cause of low back pain. So here we're going to look at today a way to stretch your own hamstring and evaluate your hamstring flexibility. So Cassandra, our therapist, has volunteered, thanks Cassandra, to show us the doorway stretch. So what she's done is she's laid on the floor. She's keeping her butt a little bit away from the wall there. Cassandra, go ahead and try stretching your leg up and setting it on the door jamb. So basically what we're shooting for is 1 to 2 minutes of aggressive but tolerable stretch on the hamstring while keeping this leg flat on the ground and this knee locked, which she's done. Is that a comfortable stretch for you, Cassandra? Not painful, not super burning? Okay. So if, for example, this particular angle of stretch was too much for you, you would scoot back on the ground a little. Exactly. And you would start there. And then ideally, you'll kind of ratchet forward in maybe 15, 20-minute increments as your hamstring muscles relax and allow some more stretch. Now, your goal is, and go ahead and slide forward, Cassandra. Your goal is to try to get to where you can put your butt right against the door jamb and have your leg extend upward against the jamb while, again, the other leg lays flat. This is 90 degrees hamstring flexibility and flexion and is optimal hamstring range of motion for most people. If you can attain this and hold it for at least 10 seconds, then you have optimal hamstring range of motion and flexion, and thereby can reduce your risk of low back pain or help relieve any back pain that you may have. Thanks a lot, Cassandra, and we'll talk to you guys next.